A year ago, when I had 8,000 subscribers, I was sponsored by a company called Metamats. Now, at that time, I wasn't a very big channel. I only had the 8,000 subscribers. They weren't a very big company. They only had like 300 Facebook likes at the time. They were very, very new, and I was interested in them because they were doing something that no one else was doing. Because if you remember, cloth mats a year ago were very different than they are right now, and I entirely attribute that change to MetaMats and the revolutionary things that they've done to the mat industry as far as Yu-Gi-Oh! And other card games go. Because at the time, mats were pretty much all one color fabric and then one color on the ink. That was all they were. And they had really cool designs. Obviously, I'm a big fan of spellbooks, or spellgrounds. I mean, spellbooks are all right too, but spellground mats had that sort of layout where they have the one matte color, and then sometimes they have like two ink colors, but for the most part, it was just the one ink color, and the ink was raised on the mat, and that was kind of what every single mat company was doing. But then MetaMats comes out here, and they print full color pictures on their fabric mats, and the ink isn't raised on it. It's burned into the fabric, so it's never gonna fade. It's never gonna chip off. I know that's a big complaint about those other types of mats, and I was excited to be partnered with them, and I was partnered with them all the way through when I had like 25,000 subscribers. That's when I disbanded from them, not because I didn't like the company, but I just didn't like some other things about how they were partnered with other channels that I didn't quite agree with and didn't want to be associated with. But in general, I love MetaMats. They're a fantastic company, and I haven't talked about them for a while because I disbanded from them. However, one of the things I was thinking about when I hit 30,000 subscribers and 40,000 subscribers and now 50,000 subscribers is that I wanted to do a mat sale based on the things that are important to me and this channel, and I procrastinated it for months. Obviously now we're at 50,000 subscribers, and I finally contacted them again, and they were happy to make a new mat. Now what I thought they were going to do is just take the ideas that I gave them and just sort of make renders of the Yu-Gi-Oh card artwork and put it on the mat, just sell that as is, and I would have been perfectly fine with that. But what they did is they went super out of their way, and I'm so grateful for this because the mat design looks sick, and I'll show you in a second. But what they did is they actually commissioned an artist to make this mat design, and it looks insane. I mean, it's so cool. We're gonna look at it in a second. And I noticed, I mean, you guys love these mats because I've noticed this mat. This is the mat that I used for like 3 months straight. I didn't use anything else. And with this mat, which is the Way of the Warrior mat, I noticed people at tournaments coming up to me, fans of the channel, saying, you know, I bought this because you said you loved it and I love it as well, and that's so cool. I mean, these mats are gorgeous, and like I said, they've pretty much revolutionized the way the mat companies out there right now work. We see Gem Mats recently announcing that they're going to do custom mats, and they've sort of already started doing the burned fabric, or the burned ink on the fabric instead of putting the ink on top. But this has pretty much changed everything, and it's super cool that I was sort of part of that company growing. I think we both sort of helped each other at the beginning there. Super awesome, and they were happy to make this mat for me. So today I have the official Dzeeff meta mat, and these are going on sale. I'm not getting all the profits from the mats that are being sold. Most of it's going to meta mats, but I am seeing a portion of the profits. So if you'd like to support the channel in a small way, this is a great way to do it. I don't really have merch. I don't really do like a Patreon or anything, but this is a way that you can support the channel and get a really cool mat in the process. So if you haven't seen MetaMat, says Mats by You made, or Mats by You made by us. The basic idea of these is that you can make custom printed 1-player or 2-player mats. This one is a 2-player mat, and this one is insane. So let's just show you it because now there's a lot of stuff on this mat, so I don't want to not do it justice, but let's try to unfold it entirely. Gosh, this thing's so crazy. Okay, so I'll try to just hold it up there. It's kind of hard to see. You can see Chaos Max there. Gosh, it's gonna be tricky. There's so much stuff. Okay, so there's 3 or 4 main ideas here. Oh my gosh, it's so difficult. I'll just try to like hold it up there. Maybe you guys can see all the parts. Pretty crazy. So there's 4 main parts to this mat. I wanted Chaos Max on there, I wanted Brilliant Fusion on there, I wanted FA cards on there, and I wanted frogs. So what the artist did is something truly crazy, and I think I'm just gonna have to rip the artwork from online and put it on the screen so you guys can actually see it. But basically what they did is they put Chaos Max in the middle. It's sort of fighting over the Brilliant Fusion crystals and stuff, and then you can see frog monsters sort of driving the FA cars. So like right there we have Toad in the FA. What is the car one called? I mean, I know it's FA Dawn Dragster, but the previous version of that. We see Ronin Toad in the background holding a tire. We see Dupe Frog there on one of the bad guy FAs. If we go down, we see Treeborn Frog on one of the FA cars. If you like go out to the background, it's like several frog monsters kind of watching this all happening. And then, oh man, this mask is so cool. You got the tracks going around. I really like the colors, how everything looks, and just the style of it. But this mat is on sale right now. It's on MetaMats, and please buy it if you want to. I understand that it's maybe MetaMats are a little pricier than some people can afford. That's perfectly fine. But if you can't afford it and you want a really cool piece of like Dzeeff memorabilia, I think this is like the absolute way to go. Simply because I don't really do any of the other sort of forms of like Patreon, or I don't have like merchandise like a t-shirt or anything. And maybe I'll do a t-shirt later on, but I think right now this is exactly what I needed, exactly what the channel wanted at the 50,000 subscriber mark. So please feel free to go check it out, and I'm just super grateful that MetaMats did this. I had no idea that they were going to commission a mat. I did not think that they were going to put that much work into it, so I'm so surprised, and I just feel really appreciated by that company. I mean, like I said, we both kind of seen each other grow up as a channel and a company, and it's really exciting that we're both now pretty big. I mean, I'm a much bigger channel, they're a much bigger company, if not the leading fabric mat company out there right now, and to see both of us sort of celebrate with this one really cool themed mat for the channel is just super awesome. So I just want to share this with you guys. I'll put a link in the description. If you want to buy it, feel free to. If you don't want to buy it, that's okay too. Hopefully you can just appreciate the work that went into it and the artwork on the mat. Anyway though, I will see you guys later. Goodbye.